Alright, what is going on, my dude? So, the new roadmap for MCOC should now be live on the forums. Super exciting, man. I remember last year when the 2020 roadmap went live, people lost their minds, and let me tell you something, man. The MCOC devs absolutely delivered on all their promises, just about, from 2020, and there's a lot more for this one here in 2021. So, we have the dev diary, spring into summer 2021, and as always, we highlighted everything that you're gonna want to and need to know. And guess what? We're gonna go over all of it. And guess what again? There's a lot. And guess what one more time? A lot of it's really exciting. So, we're not going to read every single word here because, like, man, there is a lot of words. This document is like 12 pages long. And if you want to read it, you could read it yourself. You can go right on the forums and check it out. This isn't wine, by the way, okay? And even if it was, it's allowed. I'm of legal age. However, we're not going to read every single word, but we're going to break down all the important parts, and there's a lot of really exciting stuff. Let's jump into it. So it starts out, with a little intro from the lead designer here, Kabam, that Jim, basically saying, like, what's up, guys? So it's been a while since we sat down and we had a little dev talk with you guys, so we're going to do that again. We promised a lot of stuff last year, and we delivered on all of it, except for Summer of Pain, right? But stay tuned for that. So, last time out, we waxed lyrical about our vision and goals, but this time we're getting straight to the meat. So without further ado, let's dive into the first dev diary of 2021. The first one, so there might be more. So quest content. There's a lot of stuff about quest content. Quest content is just the meat and bones of MCOC. It really is. As much as people like to act like, Alliance War is like the main mode, it's really not. Alliance stuff is really not. At the end of the day, the quest content is what keeps this game going, man. So, Book 2, Act 1, Act 7, right? So we're getting 7.2 in May. It's May 5th right now as I'm recording this. May 6th when this goes live. Yeah, so we're getting it within the next 25 days. I don't know when, but Gwenpool steals the center stage in Chapter 2. Upset the meta. Looks like we're going to finally get that Grandmaster boss, man. So really excited to test that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And look at this. Early announcement. Act 7.3 coming in October. So 7.3 is already underway with plans for new nodes, new bosses, and the return of the contest's oldest adversary. I do believe that's Kang. Okay, so it looks like Kang is going to be making a comeback. Hopefully we get like a really juiced up Kang boss. That'd be really, really cool, really fun. But it looks like the 7.3 beta is already scheduled for the summer of 2021, so probably a couple months away, but that's still exciting. Here's a little screenshot here from the Grandmaster boss. Really excited for that to go live. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. Looks like the Grandmaster, but with Gwenpool. Very exciting. So, back issues, variants, alright? So, the main thing to take away here is that there are no plans for back issues to end, alright? There were supposed to be 3 of them in 2021, however, there are only going to be 2 because Kabam was focusing their efforts on other stuff, trying to roll out Act 7 a little bit quicker, plan some other things as well, and that's totally fine. I think that Variant 7 was actually very, very fun. It didn't feel like as monotonous as Variant 6 to me. Variant 7 was a little bit more interesting. And up next we have Variant 8, which is Dead Palooza, coming in November, which is a month after 7.3, which is really, really cool. So back in 2016, Dead Palooza was the first event quest where this was Groggy was allowed to kind of go off the rails with how we built the quest at the time, and he's looking forward to being equally unhinged with the variant design, and we've already started brainstorming. See you in November. Alright, man. So, this part I'm really excited for, because it's launching today! So, Karina's Challenge, Chapter 1. We're exploring some unique... Oh, it's a big bumblebee. We're exploring some unique ways to challenge those of you at the top of your skill. Those that have stared down the abyss and chuckled with your doom. Karina's Challenge, Chapter 1 will take Thronebreaker players through some classic fights across the contest with all new restrictions and truly painful challenges to overcome. Karina doesn't kid around. Alright, so take on Karina's challenge through a series of permanent solo objectives for some epic rewards, including the brand new catalysts. Plus, for the most dedicated, there will be a unique profile picture on offer for those that can take down all challenges in 30 days. So stay tuned for more challenges in the future. Oh, by the way, Karina's challenges will be live later today. So yeah, very, very exciting. When Kabam, showed these to us as an idea a while ago, man, I was so excited. They're so cool. I can't wait for you guys to see them. They might be live now. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They might be in the game now. They also might be coming out later today. As of right now, it's Wednesday, but when you see this, it might come out later tonight. I don't know, but I plan on jumping in right away. I plan on streaming a bunch of it. The challenges are awesome. The rewards are insane. It's going to be really, really fun, man. I can't wait for you guys to see them. So this thing is something I'm super, super intrigued by right here. Grandmaster's Gauntlet. I don't know anything about this more than you do, so look at this. Coming in June, next month. Got a bunch of 6-star rank 3s going untested. Need to feel the rush of Abyss or Labyrinth level difficulty again? The time has come for a fresh challenge. The Grandmaster's Gauntlet is a brand new single quest filled with brawls to test only the greatest of summoners. 20 challenging fights await Thronebreaker summoners and their greatest champions, with nameless Thanos guarding the final step to your well-earned wares. That's cool. Kind of gives me like the Maze. Remember that? The Maze vibe. I don't believe it's going to be like the Maze. I feel like it's going to be like Realm of Legends 2.0, but like harder. Because when I read single quest, I think of like a long path, right? Kind of like Realm, but like with Abyss or Labyrinth level health pools. So like probably 3 million-ish health, I would think, but with a big, big nameless Thanos at the end. I don't know if it's only going to be locked to rank 3s because it says that. I don't know, man. But either way, I'm very excited for this challenge. I think it's going to be really cool. Right now at this exact moment, I have 15 rank 3s, soon to be like 20. And yeah, they are going untested because they are. I use the same ones over and over, and I would love to spice it up a little bit, man. So really, really cool. I feel like Kabam is really grasping like the way a lot of Thronebreaker endgame players feel, where we have such big rosters, but we don't really get to use them too much. So between Grandmaster's Gauntlet and this Summer of Pain, June, it is time. The summer is upon us, and the pain will come. We kept you waiting, but now it's time for a collection of truly insane challenges. Every week, running from June through the end of August, we will release a new single standalone fight. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. These devilish fights will be tough in their own right, but accompanying them will be a collection of brutal solo objectives that will test your roster, skill, patience, and the structural integrity of your mobile device as your grip tightens under the stress. Somewhere, Brian Grant just smiled, seeing the challenge mode accompanying the Summer of Pain. Awesome, man. I really hope it's worth the wait. I really hope that the challenges, like the fights on their own, aren't too bad, like aren't too hard, but then when you add the solo objectives, like that's where it gets like hard. So everybody's gonna be able to I hope I'm saying what I hope everyone's gonna be able to complete them, everyone's gonna be able to compete and have fun with them. But then for the people who want that challenge, there are those solo objectives, like the challenge mode type thing, making it tougher. But yeah, really exciting is finally here. It's looking like there's going to be 12 fights, June through August, right? 4, 8, 12 weeks, but we'll have to see. It's going to be fun. Prologue Initiative. So this is pretty cool. I feel like most people watching this this breakdown right now, it's not going to benefit them, like, or even impact them too much. But essentially what this is the developer is going to rework the first 3 acts of MCOC. That Discord notification is me, not you. Let me mute myself, sorry. So basically, Act 1, 2, and 3, they're slows. They're long, they're boring, right? Even Act 4 is long and boring. If you watch any of, Brian's account challenges, or, Lags just made his free-to-play account, I'm considering making my own baby account, but what's stopping me from doing it is that, the early MCOC game is just, it's so boring. I feel like, A, I feel like nobody would really want to watch it, and B, I feel like I wouldn't really want to do it, But this is exciting, because look at this. We'll be shortening the journey through long acts and provide real tutorialization of big mechanics, as well as teaching more about the details of the contest gameplay. I think that's really a great thing, because at this point, the gap between new players and like Thronebreaker rosters is enormous. Like, if you start today, you're not going to be catching up to that roster size anytime soon. So if they do bridge that gap just a little bit, I think it's good. It's healthy for the game and for the player base. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Let's move on. We got a lot more stuff to cover, man. Game modes. So last year we talked a big game about a collection of cool things coming to the contest game modes. We're really happy to say that most of them were delivered on or are now fully in development. But ultimately, some things didn't make the cut, of course. While we're continuing to support incursions and have some bigger plans for the distant future, we won't be bringing any significant additions in 2021. We can't do everything we or all of you want to do. So sometimes calls have to be made. However, that makes room for things we're already really excited about. So nothing too crazy new coming in 2021. However, there are some new stuff that we are going to talk about. So I feel like that paragraph shouldn't be in there, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, Alliance War, a topic a lot of people, really care about here. All right. So June, the war is long and hard, as it should be. But for some, this war is becoming weary. Ain't that the truth, man? I have 3 Alliance War videos to make, and I just don't want to make them, man, because it's the same thing over and over. It's the same thing over and over. I know a lot of people like them, so I'm gonna make them, but like, it needs an update. And I think they know that. And they're actively looking to update it, right? But let's look at this. Here are some things that people have been asking for a long time. The loyalty store. Alliance War Boost can now be purchased weekly with a purchase limit of X. Dude, that's amazing. No more waiting for invulnerability boosts. No more waiting for power boosts. That's phenomenal. Amazing. Undo button in Alliance War. Thank God. Thank God. We've had multiple people get sent to the wrong lane after they clicked on the right one, right? By bugs. So now we lose the war because of a bug? Ridiculous. But it's going to be fixed now. That's great. Energy. Cap increased to 6. Refresh rate decreased to 45 minutes. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Just like AQ. Get done in the first day now. That's phenomenal. Adjusting top tiers. Moving tier 3 to challenge difficulty, as well as rebalancing the number of alliances in the top 3 tiers. Very, very nice. Okay? So yeah. There'll be new nodes and challenges to face throughout the rest of the year on top of these changes to war. And look at this. We hope to start delivering these with the next season with an extended off-season prior. So that's coming soon. Okay? For the future, we understand there are a number of factors affecting how people feel about Alliance War. They differ from tier to tier. They want to fix that, okay? They're saying straight up, I expect more impactful changes more often. It looks like they're really like turning some of their attention to fixing Alliance War, which I really, really hope they do come through with, man. To start, they're looking at tier 1 wars, right? There are a lot of tier 1 war players who just feel like it's the same thing over and over. They feel like it's stressful. A lot of work for officers, the same stuff over and over and over, and they want to just make it less stressful, reduce officer workload, avoid stagnation, and just improve the experience. And I really hope they find a way to do that, man. Look at this. We'll be consulting members of high-tier alliances as we form our plans. We hope to be making strides towards this with every coming season. I hope they stay true to that word, man. I really do hope they put a lot of time and effort into Alliance War because it can really use some love. So, 2022, beyond this year, we're continuing to explore the next big thing for war. We know how important it is to get it right for you and your alliance, which is why we've opted to take a little bit longer to explore different ideas that will get the most out of war and challenge what war stands for in MCOC. I'm totally fine with giving them more time to come up with the proper solution to war, because I'd rather have the best possible outcome as opposed to rushing it and having, kind of like a band-aid fix, right? So I'm all for it, man. I really hope they get it right, because it is starting to get really boring. So, solo competitive mode. So check this out, guys. This is what I meant when they said, no new game modes. I was like, I feel like that shouldn't be in here because we got this. It's happening. a brand new game mode is coming to the contest, and our goal is to deliver it in 2021, codenamed Draft Battles, an all-new solo competitive mode that will test your skill, strategy, and cunning against other summoners for the first time. Taking inspiration from 2020's Summoner Showdown event, pretty cool, man. There's going to be picks and bans, alongside strategic buff choices and a skill-based scoring system. Creates a gameplay experience that early testers have said they enjoyed more than anything before in the contest. I was not one of these early testers, so please don't ask. But let's look at a little breakdown here. Pick and ban champions, clever buff combinations, use the depth of your roster, put your skills to the test, and rise in the ranks for completely unique rewards to the contest. I don't know what that means. Maybe like profile pictures, maybe titles, stuff like that. But either way, I'm really excited. It's going to be pretty cool. It says solo competitive mode. I'm not sure if it's going to be completely like solo or if you're going to be fighting against other players as well. It kind of makes it seem like you are going to be fighting against other players, but maybe it's going to be completely on your own. I don't know, guys. We're going to have to see. But either way, it is exciting. I'm excited to test it out. All right, but let's keep it on moving now. So Alliance Quest. We had lots of big plans for AQ going into the year, and have lots to deliver from those plans, but we've pulled back on a few things like quest challenges and seasons to make room for more significant new features and content. So, there's some really, really cool stuff coming to AQ. I feel like AQ took a big improvement in the past year. AQ was one of like the biggest pain points for a lot of endgame players, but they felt it was just like it took too much and too much time, too much effort, right? Now with the reduced energy and stuff like that, I feel like it's a lot better. The energy improvement, 45-minute timers, and also upping it to 6 and starting with more, as well as the recent update of reducing a lot of link nodes, man. A big improvement, I think, especially in like map 7. But check this out. The officer tools. So we talked about a lot about stress in both AQ and War, and we know it's too high. They know it's too high. They don't want AQ to be stressful. They really don't. I feel like they want War to be a little stressful, but like for the right reasons, you know. They want to mean something. But AQ is supposed to be like something that you do with your friends, all right? So there's this new tool coming in June called the AQ Officer Tool, and it's really good. It's going to be really good and really helpful for officers who start Alliance Quest. So basically, it allows officers to plan out an entire cycle of quests at once. Really awesome, man. Set up and plan an entire cycle in one go. Auto start selected maps with 3 battle groups, select modifiers, and see all the rewards in one easy interface. Massive time saving and far simpler planning for Alliance Quest, right? And then in the fall, we're getting a little bit of a teaser for map 8. Pretty cool, man. Fresh adventures coming to AQ. Definitely excited for that, man. Excited to see what map 8 has to do. That, you know, with map 8, it makes me think that like rewards for like T5 CC and tier 5 basic, tier 2 alpha, possibly tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha is gonna take a leap very soon. So yeah, we'll see, man. It's exciting though. Here's a big one. Arenas. Check this out, guys. Coming in May. The last time we talked about an arena revamp, big changes to make the mode, blah, blah, who cares? Let's jump right to the meat of this. 6-star arenas are coming, basic 5-star arenas are coming, basic 6-star arenas are coming. They're scrapping the whole arena system, it's gone. Get rid of it. It's gone. Never seen it again, all right? No more 3, 4, 5-star featured arenas. No more 4-star basic arenas. There's going to be 2 arenas. 6-star arenas for a featured 6-star and a basic 6-star, okay? And each one of them, the same 3-day cycle. The top 100 will get the 6-star champ, and the top 500, 101 through 500, will get the 5-star champ. This is huge. On top of that, each they're going to have the 3 and 4-star hero as a milestone reward. So no more trying to place to get the 4-star featured. You can get it on the way for probably, I don't know the exact details, but probably for around the same amount of points that you would have had to put up to place anyway. But now you have that guaranteed chance to get it, as well as the ability to get the 5-star basic hero and the 6-star hero. There are going to be 2 6-stars every cycle. Absolutely crazy, man. I anticipate those scores to be, you know, wildly huge, but we'll have to see. Also, the Summoner Trials one, the 1 and 2-star arena, it's now going to be a 1 to 4-star arena, okay? And the top prize is going to be a 4-star Nexus, pretty cool. And in sum, the total number of units you can earn from all these arenas has been increased by 5 units across only 3 arenas instead of 5. And that this is going live next week. Next week, man. Pretty excited. Pretty excited. It's going to start with Shang-Chi, and for the featured hero and the basic hero is going to be Falcon. So two absolutely incredible skill champions coming to the arena. I would love to have both of them as 6 stars. I don't think I'm going to have time to grind for either, but they're both absolutely incredible, man. So what a way to kick it off, right? Up next, Alliance Raids. The battle realm creaks in weary anticipation. The Devourer of Worlds. The wielder of the Infinity Gauntlet, the judges of progress. A universe of colossal threats has yet to truly show its power against the combined might of the summoners. Never have we embarked on as enormous a challenge for the contest. Early in development, Alliance Raids will form the jewel in the crown of the MCOC endgame experience, providing summoners with threats beyond any scope you have yet to imagine. Coming in 2022, the most epic battle arrives next year. Really cool, man. So excited for that. It looks like Galactus is finally, really being teased there. But progression. Masteries, guys. Oh, baby, let's talk about this. Masteries, you said it, they listen. They're planning. They're planning to deliver brand new Masteries to the contest. We're going to completely upend the Mastery system as a whole to provide a brand new Mastery experience that you have been crying out for since your first parry. New Masteries. Don't have any info. Don't want to talk about it until we have the info. Loadouts. Holy crap, guys. So excited. Switching Masteries is a pain. They know it. They do it too. With Masteries 2.0, everyone will get the chance to build Mastery loadouts that will make switching between different builds, auto-loading for wars, and generally experimenting with Masteries much easier. More flexibility. The goal is to make the new system to make Masteries more flexible through loadouts and new Masteries. You have more room to experiment as they originally intended. So, they're saying they would have loved to get it out in 2021. However, it's a big project, so 2022 is more realistic. That's totally fine, man. Give me the Mastery loadouts, please. Please. All right, up next. This is also interesting. This is something that a lot of people have liked this kind of thing for a while. This isn't normally my cup of tea here, but it's kind of cool as well. So Relics, all right? So Relics are coming. They provide individual champions with the ability to apply custom buffs to their kits, kind of like gear in a way, all right? So you'll be able to apply collectible Mastery-like buffs to individual champions, and they'll initially be found in the new solo competitive mode before slowly being rolled out across other rewards in the game as well. And at launch, you'll be able to use them in the solo competitive mode and a few other modes and content before they roll out to the whole game. So the main idea is you collect the relics and then you customize your champions with them and assign strikers. So strikers, last year they teased the tag team prototype strikers. This year you'll get to play it. This year in 2021, the jewel in the crown of the relic system, strikers will be the top tier equipment that you can apply to relics. Pretty cool, man. So I don't know much about this stuff. I can't wait to see it in action. It looks pretty interesting, right? Let's move on. Roster. So this is pretty much just kind of going over stuff that we already know, right? So they talked about the prologue initiative, making the early, stuff before Act 5 a little bit quicker. So you start up a new game, you're going to get to uncollected a lot faster, okay? No Thronebreaker crystals. I don't think we need them right now. We just got the improved drop rates and the Cavalier crystals, right? That's pretty much what this is saying here. Also, Sig Stones. Let's talk about the Sig Stones here. So 6-star Sig Stones, they're the highest rarity item in the game at the moment. They're saying they're not particularly in a hurry to increase the amount of stones too much. However, they have heard that there hasn't been enough, and they have been adding 6-star stones throughout the game, in monthly rewards. They had the incursion thing. They're going to be available, I believe, in the, Karina's challenge. Hopefully in 7.2 there'll be some more, maybe in Summer of Pain. I expect to see some more, but I don't expect an overload of them, but still a little bit more of them would be really, really nice. And then we talk about the Wish Crystal. Still a thing, but no ETA at this time, all right? So let's go ahead and move on to Project Genesis. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely hate change, but I'm willing to go into this with an open mind. Do you hear me, Kabam? I'm willing to see it. All right, so as MCOC quickly approaches the ripe old age of 7, that's almost as old as I am. We need to give the beast some tune-ups to make it worthy of the decade. Project Genesis is a game-wide modernization initiative that will update, refresh, and rework huge parts of the contest, bringing it up to standard that you and we expect to be in 2021. Load times drastically reducing, and all that removing load times between many screens across the game. Hallelujah. Refreshed UI, the entire visual style of the contest is going to get a facelift to bring out its true beauty and make the game feel of this time and not its time. Interesting. Improved map. The quest map will get a big upgrade to make it smoother, faster, and potentially add new ways to interact. I'm willing to see it. I'm willing to give it a chance. And the UI usability. From the home screen to the unit store, we're improving the usability and layout of the vast majority of screens across the contest. Project Genesis is an ongoing initiative that will take effect over time, so expect to see performance improvements, new visuals, and refreshed UI layouts in the coming months and years. Hopefully, the loading time reduction is going to be in the months, and the interface is going to be in the years, right? But we'll see. So, until next time, our commitment from the last time we spoke remains the same, so it makes sense to repeat it as our sign-off for today. As always, thank you for your time, passion, and belief. As stewards of the Contest of Champions, it's our duty to wield the isosphere with care and use its power to craft incredible, memory-making experiences for years to come. To do that, we hold 3 core things dear. Content. Continue to deliver epic events, champions, stories, and rewards on a monthly basis with even more in between. Community. Increase your involvement with the creation of the contest with greater communication, collaboration, and insight into the development process and creativity. Committing to truly evolve the contest, bringing new gameplay experiences, refreshing aging modes, and surprising you with never-before-seen additions to MCOC. The contest is here to stay, not as an aging relic or content service, but as a game full of exciting new experiences, an ever-growing community, and a platform for competition. We've loaded the last 6 years of stories, and it is our commitment to make the next 6 even greater. That's a big commitment. Thank you to the entire MCOC community for all your feedback, discussion, and passion. Now it's time for us to get to it. We've got a lot to do. Kabam That Gym lead designer. Dude, I think this is awesome, man. For the 2nd year in a row, Kabam completely knocked it out of the park. Big shout out to man to Kabam That Gym. The guy he seems to really, get a grasp of what people are asking for and find ways to deliver on it. I feel like 2020 was a huge success in MCOC. I feel like 2021 is going to be, the rest of 2021. I can't wait to see what all these new modes have in store for us. 7.2, 7.3, Variant 8, Karina's Challenges, Chapter 1. Will there be a Chapter 2 soon? The Grandmaster's Gauntlet is possibly what I'm most excited for. The Summer of Pain. Lots of really, really cool stuff. Solo competitive mode, right? Updates to Alliance War, Map 8 Alliance Quest. A lot of stuff, man, in this game. And I can't wait to see it. But this has been almost a 30-minute video. That's way too long, so I'm going to cut this short right now. But anyway, my dudes, if you enjoyed this video, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about the Dev Diary Spring into Summer 2021 in the comment section below. Are you excited? I'm pretty excited. Let me know what you think. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't mess the Spring into Summer 2022 Dev Diary coming to you sometime next year. I'll be seeing you around.